I freaking burst into tears during a meeting with my boss and my colleagues. Using this to see if it's doing anything. It's supposed to be anti-aging and firming. For lunch today I have 2 wraps with organic tortillas. Freaking sucks. I'm going to go to my favorite absolute store here in Lund, basically favorite store in the whole of Europe. Good morning, cookies. I just woke up. It's 6 a.m. I woke up 40 minutes before my alarm. As usual, I know it. I don't know why I even set my alarm later. Today is my last day at the office. Tomorrow is my official last day, but tomorrow I will be on the field the whole day at the other hospital, visiting some departments with my colleague, doing audits. I thought I would take you with me to show you how my day working as a sustainability strategist at a massive hospital looks like. Story time break, because I need to tell you about the time I cried, and this happened a few days before this was filmed. So we had a meeting, a really long meeting, and it's one of those planning days meetings where we get a budget to get some food that is super freaking delicious. I always take the same stuff, soya bites, which is irrelevant to this story, but I need to mention the soya bites because I really like them. Even though the first meeting in November I almost choked on spinach, but I had to pretend I was alright because I was new at work. 1.5 hours in, our boss comes into the meeting rooms. It was all of my colleagues and my boss. I thought, oh, nice to see him, even though I had written an email the day prior to thank him for the opportunity because I was not sure whether I would see him again live. So I emailed him a really long email about all the great memories I made at work and the things that I learned, and I was super grateful and everything, and he never replied to me, but now I understand that it's because he was going to come to the meeting. So we were having the meeting, he was talking with my colleagues for half an hour. Suddenly one of my colleagues went towards the window and there was a massive bag there that I had not paid attention to. She said, okay, now that you're here to our boss, it's time to do something. And she went to the bag. When she turned back, she was holding this card and she was holding this. And as she was holding those things, she was looking at me with that mischievous smile that I recognized straight away, because she had the same smile when we went to surprise some people for the project that I managed by myself, as in with her help, but I was the project manager, and we went to surprise some of our other colleagues, but that's another story. And she had that mischievous smile looking at me, and so I looked at her, I looked at my colleagues and my boss, all of them were smiling and looking at me. And I understood straight away what was happening, and I burst into tears. Cookies, I freaking burst into tears during a meeting with my boss and my colleagues. I hate crying in front of anyone. I don't cry in front of anyone. You've never seen me cry on this channel. If you have, I cut before and after. So you see me maybe with red eyes. You have probably. But the crying, it does not happen in public. I hate crying in front of friends, family, colleagues, in public, anything. I do not like crying in front of people. That is just one of the worst things ever, but it's something that I need to be better at. And I only cry in front of a partner, and even then it's only after we've dated for a couple of months. Otherwise, no tears. I burst into tears, and it was not even those like, you know, like gentle, cute, like, oh my God, thank you kind of tears. No, it was the freaking ugly crying, like, oh my God, cookies, so embarrassing. Oh my God, it was so bad. I think it's because I did not expect it at all. And looking back at it, of course I should have expected it, because knowing my colleagues, knowing that they genuinely like me, that of course they would not let me go without some type of surprise celebration or something. But I just was not thinking about it. I really did not expect it. It did not cross my mind. Bittersweet tears, because I was so grateful and happy that I had this amazing experience where I not only learned a lot of things as to how to be a sustainability strategist, and I learned 10 times more than at school, even though I got to use almost all of my school skills, but I also learned how a healthy, warm workplace should be like, with colleagues that are professional, respectful, kind, not just nice, but also kind, a great work environment. But also it was tears of sadness, because I really do like those people a lot. This is why it took me so long actually to film this, because I thought that 2 weeks later I would be able to do this without getting a little bit emotional. But clearly I don't think I will ever not be emotional talking about my workplace and these people, because they were just so freaking great. And coming from toxic, nasty, catty workplaces before, for me this was so new and refreshing. My colleagues made a speech, my boss made a speech, and then it was my turn to make a speech, and I don't even know if I made a lot of sense. I was just telling them everything, that I was so grateful and that I loved working there, and that thanks to them I'm so ready now to be a sustainability strategist. That's the story of how I cried in front of my colleagues and my boss, even though I do not cry in front of anyone. It's so embarrassing, but I know that they took it well, because they're also the kind of people who would not look down at you for crying in public or for showing feelings, because they're just good people like that. And the card here, it says the universe best intern. The card in the back says 1,000 thank you for the time that you have enriched us or privileged us of your presence. I'm just trying to translate from Swedish. Both with your competence and your fantastic personality. A big, big good luck for the future that we wish for you. Hug, S-A-N-M. My colleagues. This is the massive present bag that they gave me, and it's been almost 3 weeks now since that meeting, and now I'm back in Leipzig, as you can tell, and I have not opened it yet. To be fair, I already started eating these licorice, passion fruit, chocolate coated candy thingies, because they were right on the top of the bag, and I really like licorice, and my colleagues know that I like licorice, but the rest I have not opened because I have been chickening out cookies, because I did not want to be sad and missing my colleagues opening it. In my head, if I don't open this bag, I have not left really, and I'm still working with them, working at the hospital with everyone. And so that's why I have not opened it. And now I'm praying to whoever is out there that there is nothing fresh in here, because it's been 3 weeks, and if there's anything baked or fresh, it would be dead and moldy by now. And now we shall open this together, cookies, so that you can give me the strength not to get too emotional. Orange and ginger, dark chocolate from Malmö Chokladfabrik, which is made in Malmö, so made in Sweden. Chocolate, organic, 100% vegan, it says as well. Oh, green tea! Oh my god, cookies! This is so sweet, because my colleagues know I don't drink alcohol, I don't drink coffee, and I love green tea and water. Story about the licorice thingy. I don't like dates, don't like the smell, the texture, the look of them. But my colleague brought some dates in January after Christmas, because he got a lot of candy for Christmas. And so he was sharing dates with us, and I don't usually like dates, but you know, you're polite and you take when people give you stuff, you're like, thank you. But that was coated with licorice, and it was delicious. And I was telling my colleagues I absolutely love licorice. And so that's probably why they gave me licorice. Look at this. This is a typical påsk egg, so Easter egg, so Swedish Easter egg with something inside. Oh no, that is so cute. So an Easter egg with well, chocolate and candy and just different types of chocolate. The thing is, I did not receive any Easter egg this Easter. So this is so freaking sweet. This is the only Easter egg I received because I did not celebrate because I was just by myself. Oh, look at this. I got a mug. Oh, I understand. It's to drink the tea. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, wow, I'm so happy. Hey, baby. Hello. Are you here to say hello to the cookies? Oh, hello, my love. Come, say hello to the cookies. Okay. Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be there? Oh, careful with your eye. Careful with your knees. I don't like when she plops out like straight away, as in kudung with her knees. So now I'm going to message my colleagues and thank them very much for all the goodies, and you cookies are going to get back to the video of my day as a sustainability strategist at a massive hospital of almost 13,000 employees. Back to the video. The first thing I do nowadays is use this. This is a tongue scraper. It's the freaking best thing ever to remove this nasty taste in the mouth when waking up. Oh, I love it. I should have started scraping my freaking tongue as soon as I was born, cookies. It's magic. This one is plastic. People say the metal ones are better, but I love that this has soft bristles on this side to first like brush and then here to scrape. I use the Zunken und Interdental Gel, which is tongue and interdental gel. It's kind of like toothpaste, but for your tongue. I mean, I put a lot of it, but I like that it's not too strong in taste. And then scraping my tongue. Drinking a full bottle of water after sleeping and scraping my tongue. Such a nice morning feeling. Rice is now cooking, and keep in mind if you see these that I do not leave alone. Otherwise you would not be seeing these and these. After washing the face and while the rice is cooking, I'm going to do my toner. The toner that I'm using is Tiam EHA BHA PHA toner. I love toners with EHA BHA PHA. They work really well for my skin. Now I have to use you cookies as my mirror. You're not very effective at it. Super important step before I do everything else. I use this Decubal lips and dry spots balm. It's so good. My lips were super cracked moving here to Lund. I applied this in the morning and before going to bed. Oh, it has saved my freaking sad cracked lips. I really like that it's not perfumed. There's no smell at all. From 5:30 a.m. to like 4 a.m. These rude neighbors, they let their kids like go dung 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 dung, and I'm almost pretty sure they have those like bouncing balls that you jump on and bounce, or an indoor trampoline. Kind of almost sure. And even my flatmates hear them. All of the people that have lived there that I have talked to, 3 different people, have said that yes, they also hear them, but the worst is above my room because I have the living room, so it's not even a real room. The children and the parents are super active in the living room and they don't care, but even my flatmates get awoken or bothered by that all day, every day. So it's not just me. Next step, now that the toner is in, is eye cream. This is the APLB glutathione niacinamide eye cream. It's just okay. It's not that good, but my favorite one is from a German brand, organic German brand, super cheap as well, drugstore, but it's finished. So this will do. Can I use you cookies as a mirror? Oh, this will be bad. I might poke my eyeball. Where is my freaking eye? Okay, I think it works. It's time for meditation. I am doing the embrace change plan because I am ending my time here in Lund. Leaving this place is not making me upset. Leaving my colleagues does, and those jerks upstairs are way too loud. I cannot hear the meditation or think if I don't have my headphones. Meditation done, I just went to wash my hands, and the next step is vitamin C. I have been talking about vitamin C since ages, and I always wash my hands in between every skincare step.
Onto your back. Straight away, pull out onto your knees and pull them into the chest for eyes. And just shift the legs up towards the ceiling. They might not go very straight at all, but that's fine.
Now that the vitamin C has had time to seep inside the skin, I'm going to do Bacutrol. This is my first time trying it. It's supposed to be a safer and gentler alternative to retinol and tretinoin. Tretinoin wrecked my skin 2 Christmases ago, and it took 6 months before my skin was okay again, and I still have scars and skin damage from tretinoin. That was really so bad. I think I had both an allergic reaction and just massive hives and acne. It was really bad. Oh, but how do I do this? I cannot see. I shall either continue using this for at least 3-4 months to see if it's doing anything. It's supposed to be anti-aging and firming and making you look less old because I'm 32 now. Or I will go much stronger. So if you have recommendations for stronger Bacutrol, let me know, cookies. Breakfast is Devil May Cry on Netflix. I have the rice that I made earlier, some red beans, carrots, spinach, and split peas, a lot of protein. This is the magic Malagasy infusion that helps not to get sick. It's fantastic. And this is regular green tea and my vitamins, of course. I'm not done eating yet, but because I like waiting a few minutes in between each step so that each product has time to go in, I'm going in with the premium Shiro June premium. What is this? This is the Adalabo. I mean, if you've ever been into Japanese skincare, you know what this is. It's moisturizing and light. Vlogging has taken a substantial amount of my time this morning, and so I'm just going to show you the last step of my skincare routine. And of course, it's a Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Milk that I like. I bought some for my brothers as well and for a lot of people that I know. One of you asked for my skincare routine, so I complied. All right, let us rush because I don't get late at work. I don't like that. I don't do that. I have a reputation of not being late at work to maintain. So let's go. I'm wearing mascara today. I'm not wearing foundation or powder or highlighter or contouring or anything. I did not even bring any of that here to Lund. So even if I wanted to do a full face, I can't, but this is office appropriate, I think. let's start working cookies. I have a massive to-do list. I want to leave a log of the things that I did here at the office, the projects that I managed myself for my colleagues in case they want to continue the projects or in case they want to take them over for next year. They did not ask me to do it, but I think it's nicer that they have documents to use so that they don't have to figure out, oh no, how did Iri do it? What was her process and everything. I also want to write a personalized email to a lot of people that I've had the pleasure to work with, not just here at the hospital. I've worked with a lot of public services, environmental specialist people throughout the whole region, and we collaborate. I was chatting as usual with my colleague at the reception. I gave her the self-tanning face drops that I used when I went crazy. And you will see that vlog before or after this one. And I knew that she would have better use of the self-tanning face drops, and she really liked them and she's very pleased. So I'm glad that she could use them better than I could. But it felt so real to know that it's one of the last times that I get to talk to her. I'm coming back again on Monday to give my colleagues a card that I made myself. Today will be the official last office day when I get to talk to my colleague at the reception. And then in the elevator I met one of the heads of the finance department. And he was like, oh no, you're leaving soon. And we've had really nice chats and he's so welcoming and friendly. And he was like, let me know when you leave today so that I can say a proper goodbye. And everyone has been telling me the same thing, telling me, oh, it's so sad, sorgligt, which is sad in Swedish, that I'm leaving. And I know they mean it. I can see it in their faces, in their eyes, and in their voice. Not only my colleagues here from the environmental department, but also everyone on the same floor from the finance department and people downstairs, and my colleague friends that are cleaning the office and the hospital to make sure that it's like tip-top clean. I've had a genuinely lovely time with everyone. And it feels so nice to be appreciated. I've been bullied and treated like trash so much in my work in Berlin and some of the jobs that I've had in Singapore and in Sweden, and terrible colleagues, terrible working conditions. Even studying here, my current education, most of my classmates are massive bullies in their 40s and 50s. So this feels so nice to have everyone genuinely like the fact that I'm jolly and derpy and smiley. I've had that feedback from others. I'm not just saying this like this. Even my boss yesterday said that I contributed to creating a nice working environment because I am friendly.
Ja, väldigt bra. Det är bra, tack. Ja, jag hoppas att du får sova ordentligt också.
I'm going to go down for lunch for the last time, and I'm not going to take you in the eating room because everyone eats there that are doing admin. There are doctors and nurses and sometimes patients as well, so I am not bringing you there cookies. But this is my lunch bag. There you have floss, because it's super important to floss. Here you have toothpicks. I also have iron tablets that I take after lunch. I think magnesium blocks iron and vice versa. So it's better to not take everything at the same time. For lunch today I have 2 wraps with organic tortillas, and the inside is exactly the same as for breakfast because I always eat the same stuff for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's cheaper, it's easier, and I'm really not fussy at all. So for me that works really well. I'm writing my goodbye emails right now. It makes me smile to think about the personal moments I've had with so many different people I've worked with. But it also sucks, cookies. Freaking sucks. Because it makes me sad. But the good thing is that I have learned so much about how to use Outlook. Now I feel super freaking confident that at my next workplace, they'll be like, Iri, can you use Outlook? Yes, I can. I just went to say goodbye to one of my colleagues here in the finance department. It's actually a colleague that I've eaten a lot with, and I have complained a lot about the place where I live and my lousy flatmates, and talked about good stuff too, like we both play badminton, and that was rough. I am quite sad right now because it feels so real that, yes, I will not have lunch with him anymore, and he is retiring soon, next year probably, or the year after. So even if I ever come back, which would be nice, he will not be here anymore. I should not be so upset on my last day because this has been such a fantastic freaking internship. Nothing to complain about. This has been wonderful. I have loved being here. But I'm just really upset now having to say goodbye to everyone. I am clocking out for the last time. I'm going to go to my favorite absolute store here in Lund, basically favorite store in the whole of Europe, now to lift my mood. Otherwise, I would just be super upset the rest of the day. Let's go together, cookies.
Oh, this one is about mushrooms.